how do we deal with shame? It's a big deal. Everybody feels it at some point, but it can really paralyze you and get you really stuck in life and torment you, actually. Well, first off, what is shame? Shame is the experience of a self-attack. It's a self-attack. You're attacking yourself. Part of yourself is beating yourself up, that you're unlovable. You're just not worthy to be loved. There's nothing in you that can be lovable. And it kind of makes you feel like you shouldn't even be on the planet. And some people describe it as exquisitely painful because it can feel like a knife in you sometimes on a physical level, but it's a self-attack. You see some part of you and you judge it. You're useless, or you let everybody down, or you fail so much, or nobody really likes you, or if they did like you, if they did know, they wouldn't like you. And you know what the thing about it is? The things that we're ashamed about may not even be anything wrong with it. Now, if you're ashamed about robbing a bank, well, you can kind of understand it. We should feel something about that. But some people feel ashamed for like not being perfect, or for having needs, or for needing reassurance, or for asking for time. Some people even feel ashamed for success because they think it's going to make them, have a narcissistic attitude. So it can really, really debilitate you. Let's talk about some of the negative ways of handling shame, because we're kind of prone to dealing with it the wrong way. One thing is we try to ignore it. Well, I just won't feel it. I'm telling you something about feelings. I'm a psychologist, right? If you ignore your feelings in one way, they're going to come up in another way. They'll come up in attitude problems. They'll come up in physical problems like colitis and backaches and headaches and GI problems. If you don't handle those feelings, they process in some other ways. You can't bury those things dead. They get buried alive. Another negative way of handling shame is to beat yourself up more and to kind of give into that and say, yeah, I'm just unworthy. And all of a sudden you're kind of like flagellating yourself. That just makes things worse. The other bad way of dealing with it is by saying, well, no, I'm fine. But if you ignore the negative things about yourself, then you just kind of like, you're painting lipstick on the pig. It doesn't do you any good, it annoys the pig. Here's the healthy ways of handling shame. The first thing you've got to do is to recognize that it's going on. Don't give into it. Just kind of go, oh, that inner judge, because it's a judging part of us, that inner judge is beating me up again. Just the fact that you're aware of it and you know it and you can say it, that takes care of, it relieves a lot of the pain by just saying, my judge is beating me up right now. Secondly, know why that happened. Is it because I failed, or because in my family of origin that people that had needs or messed up, we kind of got beat up, or we ignored these things. We didn't talk about negative things. Kind of do a little digging. So why did that trigger? Third thing, and this might be the most important thing, you got to get with somebody who de-shames you, who really cares about you and is not freaked out or judging about whatever it is you're embarrassed about. So here's a homework assignment that'll make a difference if you struggle with shame and who doesn't, right? I want you in the next 48 hours to write down something that you really feel ashamed about. Maybe the biggest thing that you feel shame about. And I want you to write down the names of 3 people that you can share it with. 3 people who are safe, who get you, who would say, yeah, that's a tough thing what you did, and I still like you and I want to help you. And just the fact that you're writing it down will begin to bring relief from that shame. And guess what? Second assignment, you go talk to those 3 people. It'll make a huge difference. So, hey, let's be shame buster today.